All right. Welcome, everybody. I believe we are live. If you can hear me and you can see me, just type in yes in the comment section down below, please, and thank you. So, looks like we're starting to build an audience. Basically, today, we are going to do one last live stream about the Loot token. It is a new project that we've been working on tirelessly for months and months and months and months and months. And it's finally almost ready, and we are about to launch our ICO. So if you guys wouldn't mind sharing this live stream to all of your friends and all of your family across Facebook, Instagram, wherever, text it to your Uncle Joe if he's curious about cryptocurrencies. This live stream is going to be the last opportunity to get in before the ICO that launches on Wednesday this week. So if you guys wouldn't mind, please share the stream. And thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate you guys coming back for all of these live streams, all of these presentations, and the amount of engagement that we've had on the IEO is insane. We've already sold so many of the tokens in the pre-sale. And again, you guys have to remember that the pre-sale is completely invite only. So unless you've seen, these YouTube live streams or the Twitch live streams or the Facebook live streams, nobody else knows about it. We haven't started our mass marketing tactics yet. So this is just kind of a teaser. Okay, so basically, I want to talk about a few things before we get started in the presentation. I want to talk about ICOs. I want to talk about the cryptocurrency industry as a whole, just to let the audience build up a little bit. Basically, with cryptocurrencies, it all started with Bitcoin. Bitcoin was launched through a white paper on some forum. That white paper went viral. Everybody started talking about it, and Bitcoin was created. And it was the first cryptocurrency, and as it gained more popularity and more users, it grew and grew and grew. When it was first started, you could get it for a couple of cents, and as of today's price, it's touching $16,000, which I bet nobody at the beginning of Bitcoin even believed that that was remotely possible. And now there are thousands upon thousands of cryptocurrencies. Everybody is getting into this because they see the potential for the future. And that's what we're doing right now. There's such a limited amount of people that are actually in the cryptocurrency space. Like, because you know about cryptocurrencies and you revolve your life around it, you know way more than the average person. The average person hears Bitcoin on, a news channel or while they're driving to work on the radio. And a lot of these people have never invested in cryptocurrencies. They don't know how to buy cryptocurrencies. And the way that most people do it is they go to a major exchange and they type in the amount that they want to invest, whether it's $100 or $1,000, and they just do the quick swap mechanism. They don't go to the actual exchange and look at the market orders and all of the technical stuff because that's way over the entry-level person's head. So they quickly swap the amount that they want to invest into the currency that they want, either Bitcoin or Ethereum or what have you, even XRP. And this process, in my opinion, cryptocurrencies are going to be the future currency. I believe that a majority of the world is going to be transacting in cryptocurrencies going on into the future. I don't know if that's 5 years or if that's 10 years. But essentially, it is the future. But when you go onto an exchange and you do a quick swap of $100 into $100 of Bitcoin, it doesn't feel like you're investing in the future. It doesn't feel, futuristic. It doesn't feel like you're doing anything different than changing normal currency. And this process is super boring, and it kind of deters people when they first step into the cryptocurrency space. They're expecting this feeling like, oh, I'm buying my first Bitcoin. This is going to be, crazy. And then they click 3 buttons and they're done. There was no real emotion behind it. And so through the efforts of different companies coming out and bringing more people into cryptocurrencies and offering more solutions to people, that's what's going to expand the crypto industry, not these videos on YouTube that are talking about technical analysis for the cryptocurrency day trader. It's going to be the reason people are going to get into cryptocurrencies is because it's something different. It's something that they can do. It's something that they can interact with. And that's what we started to really, really think about and try to figure out a way where we can entice new users into the cryptocurrency space. Because when you think about the price of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, it's supply and demand, right? So if the supply is low, which there's a limited number of Bitcoins that are ever going to be in existence, but then the demand starts coming in and new users start coming in. That's why we've seen this massive rally over the last month in Bitcoin, because new users are able to purchase Bitcoin on different applications like PayPal and Square. Those two things are causing the price of Bitcoin to skyrocket because they've actually put out statistics saying that they're selling double the amount of Bitcoin that's actually being generated. And right now, with every 10-minute block, 6.25 Bitcoins is being created. They're selling double that, and not only one platform, but both platforms. So the demand right now is 4x what's being created, which is why theoretically the price should 4x. So as Bitcoin climbs up, the demand for other cryptocurrencies will also climb up, because Bitcoin is just the gateway drug into the cryptocurrency space. So as somebody buys Bitcoin, they start to diversify their portfolio and get some Ethereum, get some Chainlink, get some XRP, some Litecoin, all of the top ranked cryptocurrencies. We usually stick with the top 10 to top 20. And that's why we're doing what we're doing, because many people, when they decide to get into cryptocurrencies, their two options are Bitcoin or Ethereum. They don't know which one to choose. They don't want to take the time to figure out which is best by reading articles online and different videos. They just want to be able to make the right decision. And when I tell people what cryptocurrencies to buy, I tell them to buy all of the top 10, because a diversified portfolio, this has always been my problem with cryptocurrencies. Say Bitcoin's skyrocketing, but you hold Ethereum. And then you're like, man, Bitcoin's going up. Maybe I should sell my Ethereum and put it in Bitcoin. And then you do that, and Bitcoin stops moving, and then Ethereum starts going up. That's why it's good to have a diversified portfolio, because you always catch every single move when they spike up. So we've created something that is really going to captivate audiences and really bring new users into cryptocurrencies and give them a fun experience. So as far as cryptocurrencies go, like, we're only seeing about 5% of the global population actually actively buying and selling cryptocurrencies, whether it's for the long hold or to day trade and make some money. But the cryptocurrency space is literally in its infancy right now. So you may think that, we're coming down or whatever. We have not even hit the first swipe up in the bell curve of the cryptocurrency timeline. So this is like the internet circa 1999. You definitely should be expecting an explosion, and that explosion may happen within the next 5 years. So I want to move a little bit further in that timeline and discuss ICOs. Because ICOs have such a bad rap because of what happened after Bitcoin really, really gained a lot of popularity and the price went parabolic up to $20,000. A lot of different companies started creating their own cryptocurrencies. Whether it was a utility token or an actual cryptocurrency to use as a monetary unit, basically these companies would create a solution. They would figure out a problem and create a solution in a way that cryptocurrencies could help it. And just like Bitcoin, when it created, the idea was presented on a white paper. People read the white paper, they liked the idea, and that's how it took off. When new cryptocurrencies come out, they also present their white paper. They draw the audience through either marketing or different social media posts or even like Reddit. And so what these companies did was, all they had was an idea. It wasn't anything more than that. It was an idea, and they needed crowdfunding to help raise funds to build that project, to have it be realized. So they would list an ICO, and the ICO is a token at first, right? So as the ICO sells out, they gain enough money to complete the project that they've thought up. Maybe 1 to 3 years goes by, and then they finally finish their product, and those tokens are then transferred into coins. Those coins are now the cryptocurrency on that platform, and all the users that invested in the ICO get their tokens converted into coins. And that's when the project is completed. Most of the problem that happened with ICOs is that a lot of scammers were out there. They created this amazing project or theory or concept. They presented it on a white paper. They got a lot of people interested in it. They raised all of the funds and then magically disappeared with all of those funds, leaving a lot of people stranded, wondering where their investment went. And that is the problem with ICOs. That's why the SEC stepped in and all the other regulations that come along with ICOs. Companies need to be verified. Companies need to, show a track record. And basically, that's the problem. You don't know who you're investing in. And so that's the reason we've done this step by step. We've had this idea for quite some time, but we wanted to launch our first ICO with the CoinCasso exchange, build the brand recognition and show that we've actually completed an ICO before we launched a new thing. And so now we have that recognition and the ability to do so. So we've become a trusted source in releasing and launching and successfully creating through these ICOs. I'm going to get into why our ICO is completely different than the rest of them. We're not gaining funds now to build a project. Actually, I'm going to save that for the presentation. So I'm hoping that I got a lot of people interested in what we're doing here. We've discussed cryptocurrencies a little bit. We're talking about ICOs. I want to get into the presentation now. As you can see in the screen behind me over here, our new token. This is the logo, this is the brand, this is the color scheme that we've went with, and we believe that this type of style is really going to attract a younger audience, which the younger audience is going to get into cryptocurrencies now, either through gaming, they're computer based. So we wanted to attract the gaming crowd, and I think we've done so, and we've hit the nail on the head with this logo. So these are the things that we're going to discuss in today's presentation. I really want to get fully in depth so that you guys have a perfect understanding of what we're trying to do here. So read through this list. These are the things that you can expect that I will be discussing very shortly. So what is a loot box? A loot box is, in video games, you're going through, you have all your items, you have all your gear, but you're looking for upgrades as you go along. Loot boxes offer those upgrades in the form of a special surprise. So you find a loot box, you open up that loot box, and inside is new armor, new gear, new skins, things that help you progress in the game, things that are valuable and things that are desirable. So what we've done is we've incorporated that into the cryptocurrency space. And so us all working together, CoinCasso, Loot Coins, have created the Loot token. The Loot token is the ability to take a token and exchange it for a loot box. Inside of that loot box is some of the most desirable sought after cryptocurrencies. Only going on to the cryptocurrencies, none of the small cap, tiny things that are just starting up, actually valuable cryptocurrencies in today's market with a high volume, things that are actually a good investment over the long term. Yes, there's price volatility in cryptocurrencies just like everything else, but this is a way for users to really experience the future of cryptocurrencies in a fun and exciting way. And it's not only cryptocurrencies that we're offering in these loot boxes. The loot boxes, yes, we're going to have Bitcoin, we're going to have Ethereum, we're going to have Chainlink, we're going to have all the top, most desirable cryptocurrencies. But we've decided to adjust our plan because people want to buy cryptocurrencies, right? But not many people can spend cryptocurrencies. That's still a new thing. Like, you haven't been able to go to a 7-Eleven or whatever, gas station and buy something with your cryptocurrencies. And so now we've decided to branch out of cryptocurrencies and offer loot boxes with physical items inside of them, whether it's the latest smartphone or gaming products, whether it's the new Xbox or the new PlayStation, which are going crazy right now in the industry. So I think we're in a really good time frame right now, especially before the holidays. This is why we've set up this entire plan as it is, because the fourth quarter, even in our current state of economic health, the fourth quarter is always the most profitable. And so that's why I think these loot boxes are just going to go crazy across the board. So not only virtual products, but physical products as well. And we are the first, literally the world's first cryptocurrency loot boxes. Why is this important? When you're first, you're immediately number one. And so our job right now as number one is to maintain our market position, constantly be pushing the boundaries, constantly be doing the best, constantly putting out the new content, and constantly listening to the consumer and seeing what the consumer wants. We've positioned ourselves at number one, and we're going to stay at that number one position. So let me break down the whole concept of loot boxes and crypto loot boxes. Basically, you will take the same concept that you do with swap, right? So you take $1,000 that you want to invest in cryptocurrencies. You take that $1,000 and you buy Bitcoin. There's a transaction fee, just like everything else. Like whether you're on the swap or the actual exchange, there's always going to be a transaction fee when buying cryptocurrencies. We've taken that same concept, and instead of you choosing which cryptocurrency you want to get, because you're not sure if Bitcoin's the right option or Ethereum's the right option or Chainlink's the right option, you can take that same $1,000 and open up $1,000 worth of loot boxes, and inside of those loot boxes is going to be $1,000 worth of cryptocurrencies. But we've set it up in a game style to where it's fun and it's engaging and it's interactive. And through this process, you'll not only get $1,000 worth of cryptocurrencies, you will get a fully diversified portfolio, because you'll be opening box after box after box with different cryptocurrencies inside of it. So having a diversified portfolio is always the best strategy when investing in different things. And we're going to have $1 boxes. We're going to have $1,000 boxes. The possibilities are limitless when it comes to cryptocurrency loot boxes, as well as our physical item loot boxes. And that's why we've done it in a process where you can actually exchange your cryptocurrencies for physical products, or vice versa. You can actually transfer, like say you want the brand new iPhone, you open up the iPhone box, and it's that simple. You get what's inside of the box. So, like I mentioned before, we've been working together. So CoinsLoot and CoinCasso have been working together on this project because both teams have skills that really complement each other when creating this entire thing. We have the marketing team, we have the development team, we have the sales team, we have the strategy team, we have the advisors, we have the influencers, copywriters, all of these people working together at one common goal. And with CoinCasso, that's where we were doing the pre-sale, which is going on right now. We did one a few weeks ago, and we have one going on right now. This pre-sale, like I said, is invite only, and it's through the CoinCasso exchange. Once we launch, it'll be directly on the website, the CoinsLoot website, which is going to be linked down below. If you guys want to be involved in any of the social media, any of the current events going on with our entire project, definitely get on the Telegram group. That's the most active, and that's where you get up to the minute information on new things that we're doing, new publications. You get a first sneak peek at all the graphics before they go on our social medias. So Telegram is going to be the number one place to go. That is also linked in the description down below. But the reason why we've partnered, not only because CoinsLoot is a new company, but because CoinCasso has the track record, the proven ability to launch an ICO, successfully create the product, and move on to the next phase. So this is the thing that we're trying to build trust with you guys. I want to show you 100%. You can see we're not going anywhere. I'm making literally YouTube videos every single day on every single platform. I'm so involved with this project, and I want you guys to understand, especially those of you who've been watching me for a long time. I feel like I'm a trusted advisor to you guys. You guys listen to the content, you guys watch the videos, the amount of engagement in the comment section shows me that what I'm doing is catering to your guys' needs. And that's why I do these videos, and that's why I read the comments, is so that I can provide great information for you guys that you guys actually want to hear, not some self-predicated kind of pushed on you. So on to the next thing. We've done a little mock-up here. Not the final product, definitely going to be really magnificent. When I show you guys the demonstration video, I'm pretty sure you guys jaw floor instantly. So we've created a way where you can have fun with cryptocurrencies in a game style. People are addicted to mobile games, desktop games, and the prizes and the spins and the what's inside. And we've created it in a way where there's zero risk because we have a no loss guarantee built into our system. It's only a transaction fee, which you would pay on a normal cryptocurrency exchange in the swap mechanism anyway. So through the volume of users exchanging the loot tokens for crypto loot boxes, that's our revenue model. But I'll get into that in a few minutes. But through that process, you're able to gain these cryptocurrencies, whether it's a DeFi box, a Bitcoin box, an Ethereum box, different levels. And inside of those boxes are different categories. We have standard loot, we have epic loot, we have legendary loot. And the legendary loot is where this entire project gets very, very, very interesting. So like I mentioned before, we only are offering the most sought after cryptocurrencies. No low cap, no low volume, only the top ranked cryptocurrencies, because nobody wants to invest in cryptocurrencies for the first time in something they've never heard of. They want to be able to have a wallet that is full of the top ranked cryptocurrencies, the ones that have been proven as successes in the cryptocurrency space, because there's a lot of smaller low cap cryptocurrencies that get this hype, but they don't really go anywhere. And so those coins, they call them tokens, they're bad tokens. You don't want to invest in those because that project might not ever be worth anything. So the coins that you have aren't worth anything. That's why we only offer the top cryptocurrencies. So like I mentioned before, it's not only crypto loot boxes, it's physical products. And I've touched a little bit on the standard loot, the epic loot, and the legendary loot. Because it's in different tiers, that's what makes it into the game. When you open up the loot box, you're presented with either an even return on your investment or with the possibility of landing on a legendary loot box. Now, in these legendary loot boxes, say you buy a $100 loot box, and inside you either get $100 worth of Bitcoin or $100 worth of Ethereum. With these legendaries, you could land on that item with a small percentage chance, and inside is going to be 1 Bitcoin, an entire Bitcoin for a $100 investment. And that's where our entire revenue structure comes in. A lot of people were asking in the previous live streams, how do we make any money? This sounds, weird, like we don't understand. And so I'm going to explain this to you. Say we have 100,000 users opening up 100,000, loot boxes every single day. That transaction volume, that small, minute percentage, even lower than the swap mechanism, that small percentage is our revenue model. So that money goes to the exchange or the company. And so we're not taking all of that as profit. We're taking a small piece to run operations, pay staff, have a profitable company. But the rest gets funneled back into the platform to offer these grand legendary prizes like a Bitcoin or, 30 Ethereum. These large items. And I want to show you how large right here. One of the options in our legendary boxes is going to be the opportunity to get a Tesla Model X. Yes, I'm not joking. you can actually exchange $100 expecting to get cryptocurrencies and end up receiving a Tesla Model X. With the amount of users that we have and all the transaction fees, we can offer these amazing prizes inside of our loot boxes. And that's what's changing the game with this entire cryptocurrency investing mechanism. Before, it was simply you want to get Bitcoin, you get Bitcoin. That's it. This is a fun user experience. There's lights, there's sounds, there's flashing, there's amazing 3D graphics. And the prizes inside make it that much better. You can get 1 Bitcoin. You can get limited edition Air Jordans. You can get the newest Xbox, the newest PlayStation, or even a Tesla Model X. This is what makes me very, very excited about this project. So the loot. All across the board, loot is desirable, whether it's in video games or whether it's on our platform, Loot Coins. You will be able to really engage in your investment. You will actually feel like you're a part of the entire mechanism. Everything that we do, we're doing to gain a larger audience in the cryptocurrency space. We're trying to entice people to buy cryptocurrencies, because the more people that buy cryptocurrencies, the more demand there is. The more demand there is, the higher the price goes. So as people are buying cryptocurrencies in our loot boxes, the cryptocurrencies that they get in those loot boxes are going through the roof, because at the same time, everybody's buying more and more loot boxes, causing the demand to go up, causing the price to go up. And this entire ecosystem is so great at interacting with the user and the entire market. Everything is going to work in sync with each other. So the loot is an ERC20 utility token. I have the white paper linked down below. On the website, there's also the white paper. It's a brief until we launch the product. We're going to have 100 million loot tokens, subject to burn, obviously, but I don't think there's going to be any need. 50% of all of these tokens, so 50 million loot coins, is going to go to the ICO and the IEO. The IEO, I think we're almost sold out of this second pre-sale stage. And I believe in total it's about 5 million. So there's another 45 million that's going to go through the ICO, which launches on Wednesday, November 19th. Now I'm going to get into exactly how this works in just a minute, but to break it down very simply, users buy a loot token. When they're ready to open up loot boxes, they will exchange that loot token at current market price for loot points. Those loot points are used to open up loot boxes in different categories of prices, either $1, $5, $10, $100, or $1,000. We have different options in different loot boxes. User opens up that loot box, they get the cryptocurrencies or physical products inside, and then they get to do it again. That loot token is then recycled on the exchange at the same value that it was sold at. So we're not making money off of the selling of the token. It's just a utility token that, once converted into the loot points, gets put back onto the exchange at that exact same monetary value. So I'm going to get into it a little bit later, but I want to talk really briefly here that the value of the token is based on whatever the market value is. So it's going to be from February 1st, 2021 on all major exchanges. So at that point, that's when you're going to know what the price of the loot token is worth. And I'm going to get into what the launch price of it's going to be when it does get onto the exchanges. So like I said before, cryptocurrencies, top ranked cryptocurrencies, physical products. You have gaming products, you have clothing, you have iPhones, all things. Imagine everything that you can buy on Amazon. We're going to have those inside of the loot boxes. And not only physical products and cryptocurrencies, but also digital products like yearly subscriptions to Netflix or Spotify or Amazon or Audible. The things that people value the most, the things that people buy online, is the things that you're going to be able to get inside of these loot boxes. We're not going to be selling pineapples and strawberries, obviously, because you want to check the ripeness at the grocery store for that. But anything that you would buy online, whether it's a Dyson vacuum or, a new keyboard for your gaming setup at home. Or if you're looking to get a Tesla, you can get that too. I personally can't wait until I win a Tesla. I'm going to keep opening up loot boxes until I get a Tesla. So, continuing on. 50 million loot tokens for the ICO. Again, like I mentioned before, it's private, it's invitation only. The only people that know about this pre-sale right now are you guys watching us on Facebook, watching us on Twitter, watching us on YouTube, and watching us on Twitch. We are live streaming across multiple platforms right now. And trust me when I say I have a group of people looking at the comment section. So any chat that's going on right now, all of the questions you have right there will be answered at the end during our frequently asked questions. So if you do have any questions, make sure you're leaving them in the chat so that my team can write those down so that I can answer those questions for you. And if you haven't already, we're coming to the important part of this entire presentation. So if you haven't already, please share this live stream with your friends, your family, your Uncle Joe, your Aunt Susan, anybody that might be interested in this. The more audience that we get, the better the prizes inside the loot boxes will be. So you're not only benefiting yourself, you're benefiting the entire cryptocurrency community. So make sure you share, make sure you like, thumbs up, comment section. The more we get this going, the more YouTube will promote the live stream, the more people will see this. So, and for those of you watching on Twitch, thank you. There's a new platform that we're trying out. We're really attracting the gaming community. If you are a gamer and you're watching this and you'd like to become an ambassador of the brand, please write me an email. That will be in the description down below as well. Or you can just go to contact@coinsloot.com. So continuing on. The official sale of the ICO starts this Wednesday, November 19th. We're finishing up the pre-sale right now. We're about 90% sold out of it. So on November 19th. So right now, a lot of people, they're going onto the CoinCasso exchange. They're getting into the IEO. The official launch of the ICO will be November 19th on the CoinsLoot website at www.coinsloot.com. through a smart contract. So everything's safe, everything's secure, everything's right there, like cards on the table. There are going to be 4 stages of the ICO. I'm going to get into that a little bit later. The price increases after each stage sells out. So this is your opportunity to get into the CoinsLoot project at a lower price. And as you wait, the price will go up. So your investment will be worth more if you do it now. The end of the ICO and IEO, we've projected January 2021, so next year in a few months. But I believe with our marketing tactics, this ICO will sell out far, far sooner than that. Like I mentioned before, 2 stages. Stage 1 was 1.5 million tokens at 4 cents USDT. with the 20% bonus if you bought 120,000 tokens or more. That sold out in 24 hours. The current stage that we're on, 2.5 million tokens at 5 cents with a 15% bonus if you buy 100,000 tokens or more. We are on that current stage right now, and like I said, we're almost sold out. I'm going to show you how to do that in just a moment, and you can also follow the link in the description below. So, interesting facts about our entire project. The MVP has already been done. So you get guaranteed delivery no matter the results of the ICO. The ICO is typically to raise funds to build the product, but for us, it's a mass marketing tactic so we can grab the attention of users, bring them onto the platform so that we immediately start with a high volume of users. So as we get more users, the demand for these boxes will become higher, and that's when the content of the boxes increases as well, because the more transaction fees collected, the higher the possibilities of the things inside of the loot boxes. Like I mentioned before, we are an experienced cryptocurrency team. I myself have been living, breathing, eating, and bleeding cryptocurrencies nonstop. Just cryptocurrencies is my life. So, yeah. Limited tokens and unlimited possibilities is our slogan. Because there are only 100 million tokens available. But the things that we can put inside of our loot boxes is without limit to the imagination. Anything that you want to do, and even down the road, people are going to be able to create their own loot boxes with their own digital products. This is just the first step in the domino effect that is cryptocurrency loot boxes. We are the world's first cryptocurrency loot boxes, and our revenue model is simply based on transaction fees. So if you think about the normal swap mechanism on most major exchanges, you take $100, you get $100 worth of Bitcoins minus a transaction fee. Everyone does it. Everybody has it. We have the same, except a lower fee. And with that lower fee, we get the attention of the swap clientele, as well as using those fees to create bigger and better rewards inside of our cryptocurrency loot boxes, as well as the physical box loot boxes. So continuing on, let me show you how easy this entire process is step by step. I'm going to jump on to the CoinCasso exchange where we are currently doing our IEO. So let's bring this onto here. Basically, what you're going to do is go to app.coincasso.com/IEO. The link is in the description below. If you haven't already, register for an account. The entire process takes like less than 2 minutes. It's completely automated. Our entire system verifies your identity, checks your ID, makes sure your face matches your name, everything. So we take that information. It's all processed immediately, less than 2 minutes, and then you'll be able to get onto the exchange. The key mechanism of the CoinCasso exchange is obviously the exchange, and all the way down here, let me actually quickly show you this. This is the swap mechanism that I was talking about earlier. You would type in 1,000 USDT and you would select Bitcoin and you hit swap. It's as simple as that. What we've done is flip that on its head and made it into a game, fun and engaging with lights and entertainment, something that users want to come back to every single day. So on the left-hand side here, to get into the IEO, you click on the left toolbar all the way at the bottom. It says IEO, and right here you'll see CoinsLoot. You'll click on that and you'll be taken to the IEO. You'll see the total supply. You'll see what's available up for sale right now. The start time, the end time, is soft cap. And right here is the current stage. We are, 85% sold out of this stage. Over 1.9 million tokens sold in this stage. And whatever amount that you want to invest, whatever amount of tokens you want to buy, you just click buy tokens right here, the blue button. You type in the amount of tokens that you want to get. Say you want to buy 1,000 tokens. Remember, during this stage, there is a bonus, an immediate return on your investment. If you buy 100,000 or more loot tokens right now, you get a 15% bonus. So immediately, your investment is worth 15% more right off the bat if you buy 100,000 or more. So you type in the amount of loot tokens that you want to buy, you agree to the terms and conditions, and you buy the tokens. It's as simple as that. You'll get a little notification, tokens were successful. Boom. Right here, you'll also have our white paper as well as a link to our website, which is also linked down below in the description of this video. If you are on Facebook or if you are on YouTube. On Twitch, there is no description in the videos. So if you want to get more information, just head on over to www.coinsloot.com. Or just go to our Facebook or our YouTube and you'll see us on there. We're also on every single social media platform. So Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, any platform that is your desired platform to live on, you can do that through us. That's what we do. We're social media experts. We put all of our content out on every social media so that you guys can have a place to find out more. But the number one place is going to be our Telegram group, also linked down below. Let's get back to the presentation. See, it was very easy to buy, right? Like 3 clicks, have a nice day. That's how easy it is to get in on this ICO. So continuing on, we're going to go through some frequently asked questions that were in the comment sections during this entire live stream. Thank you guys so much for sitting through that entire presentation. Now let's get into the nitty gritty. A lot of people are asking about the hard cap and the soft cap. So soft cap right now that we're looking to raise is $1.5 million. The hard cap is $3.5 million. If we hit the soft cap, project is going to be full success. Everything will be fine. If we hit the hard cap, we will be able to offer the most insane loot box prizes that you could possibly imagine. Like that's our goal, to offer right off the bat the Teslas. It's going to be a game changer in the industry. Everybody's going to be talking about it. So also a lot of people were asking, what if we don't hit our soft cap? Basically, the soft cap will determine whether, the project gets realized, because that's the budget that they need to create the product. The difference between a standard ICO and needing to hit the soft cap and our ICO is that we are implementing an ICO to gain mass market awareness, to do all of our mass marketing strategies, to build an audience, to get on ICO Bench, to have published articles, to commercials going viral on YouTube, all of the above. It's just to get more users onto the platform. Our entire product is almost done. We're going to launch in December with the loot boxes, regardless of the results of the ICO. So you guys are going to have a finished product regardless. So any investment is extremely low risk because the product is already done. So you'll have the tokens, product gets launched, you get to use the tokens. And then going on into the beginning of February, that's when they're going to be publicly traded. So continuing on, a lot of people were asking if you need to do a KYC, because some people just don't like to do a KYC. If you buy on the IEO right now on CoinCasso, you need to do a KYC to get a registered account to pay in with euros or whatever currency you want to do. If you just want to do crypto to crypto, you can open up an account without KYC, deposit USDT from wherever you have it in a hot wallet or whatever, and you can buy through the IEO with USDT only right now. If you want to wait until we launch the ICO on November 19th, you can buy through a smart contract directly on the website with no KYC required. So for those of you that don't want a KYC, that's your option. Or crypto to crypto on CoinCasso right now. Just transfer over Bitcoin, transfer over Ethereum, swap it to USDT, and buy up some loot tokens with USDT. Like I mentioned before, a lot of people were asking when the ICO is going to finish. We have it scheduled to go to the end of January. We've just set this as a standard number for us. We are pretty sure that the ICO will sell out far before then, because like other ICOs, they raised $66 million in 30 seconds of their ICO, and it was completely finished in 30 seconds. So if you didn't get it in 30 seconds, you didn't get in on that ICO, which is the goal of our ICO. We've implemented everything so that news articles come out today, and by the time Wednesday rolls around, the market attention on it is going to be insane, and those tokens will sell immediately. I'm projecting 1 week, because 30 seconds, that's a big goal to strive for. So we will see. Let's see what other questions you guys had. So what will happen to remaining tokens that don't get sold during the ICO? If tokens do not sell during the ICO, we already have angel investors ready to buy up what didn't sell. So pretty much there's going to be no burning of the tokens. The ICO, a lot of people are asking whether, we hit the soft cap or whatever. Basically, the ICO is just to gain more people. More people, better boxes. It's as simple as that. So a lot of people were asking about the listing price. What is the price that the token's going to list for on the exchanges? So like I said before, February, I'm going to go through the stages in a minute, but the listing price of the token on the major exchanges is going to be the price of the final stage of the ICO. Now, like I said before, 4 stages. Stage 1 is going to be 6 cents at 9 million tokens. The next stage, stage 2, is going to cost 7 cents, and we're going to have 10 million tokens for sale. Then following stage, stage 3, is going to be 9 cents with 11 million tokens up for sale. And the final stage is going to be 10 cents with 13 million tokens. So when the product or when the coins do get on the major exchanges, the listing price will start at 10 cents. So depending on the popularity and the demand, price might go up, price might go down. I don't think it'll go down. I personally am projecting close to $1. That's just my projection, but I think the demand is definitely going to be there. People were asking why this was created. We've created this because we've constantly been thinking on how to get new people into cryptocurrencies. What's the most entertaining thing that people do on their phone? It's not checking email. It's not responding to texts. It's not swiping through Instagram. That's maybe 20 minutes. What most people do is play addicting games on their phones. And so we've taken that same concept and we've used it, implemented into the cryptocurrency market, where people are allowed to invest in their wealth, their future, all of the things that are going to make them successful into the future in investing in cryptocurrencies in the form of entertainment. And so it's pure entertainment. That's our number one facade on this entire platform, is the lights, the sounds, the animations, everything that we're doing to captivate the audience, to really get them drawn in, because that's when the volume starts coming in, when the boxes just open, because they want to see what's next. What can I get this time? What can I get this time? And it's always beneficial because we have a no loss guarantee. And if you're wondering, if it's fair, you can see our provably fair algorithm. It's all open for you guys. You can see everything that we're doing. It's just honest. We want to give people a great user experience, and we want people to invest in cryptocurrencies, and we want them to have a diversified portfolio, and we want them to get rewarded for even playing our platform. And so all of the things that we're doing is user-centric. We're based on users, and we want users to grow. We want users to be wealthy. We want users to have fun, and we want the cryptocurrency space to really evolve and get more people inside of it. So that's why it was created. And the last thing that people were asking was, is it really number one? Yes, we are number one because we are the world's first. Nobody's done this before, and that's why we think it's a genius idea, and we really think that people are going to get into this. So one last time, I really appreciate you guys for joining me on this. Make sure you get in now on the IEO. The price right now in this stage is 5 cents. On Wednesday, it will jump up to 6 cents. If you buy 100,000 or more loot tokens right now, you get a 15% bonus. That bonus will not be there during the ICO. So this is your chance to instantly get a return on investment. And then when the coin is launched on the markets, it's going to be sitting at 10 cents. So you've 15% additional on your investment, and it's going to launch at 10 cents. So your entire investment is up doubled. You're just doubled right away. So it's a great time to do it. This is a great project. I'm extremely thrilled about it. I've been putting in 16 hours a day, every single day, pushing, marketing, doing all of the things, doing these live streams for you guys. And I'm so glad that you came to this invite-only event. I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope that we can all be part of a successful team growing the cryptocurrency space. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you like us on Facebook. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. We're always tweeting, but the number one place is going to be our Telegram group. So make sure you sign up there. Constant 24-hour Q&A. I'm primarily responding to everything. So if you guys want to ask me personal questions, just let me know in the Telegram group, and I will see you guys there. Thanks, guys. Bye.